I don't know. So what's up, guys? How's it going? What's going on today?
It's going. Short day at work, come home, relaxed a little bit, worked on the bike, smoked some cigarettes, drank some whiskey, watched some BMX videos on YouTube. I mean, I'm just honest with you, that's what I did for the most part. I mean, I worked all morning, that was fun. A couple big orders to start off the day, about 10 pizza order and then a 35 pizza order ready by 11:15.
Jesus.
Normal shit.
Holy cow. That's just normal shit.
What did you guys do today?
I just went to work, came home, fed my dog, smoked, chilled. David came home, and then we got this shit rolling.
Yeah, this has been like an hour and a half in the works now.
A while.
But in the future, it shouldn't take nearly as long, is the thing.
Oh, no,
it
we'll
should,
be ready to
from
go.
then on, it's just going to be a nice, smooth
I need to learn how to
move along.
link all the accounts so that they just post all at once. At the
Most
same
definitely.
Oh, yeah, we definitely can do that, too.
Yeah,
See, we lost a
man.
watcher. Someone else was watching.
I closed my computer.
Ah, okay.
I also feel like we should not,
that shouldn't
do I need to
be-
cover the number?
yeah.
Like, stop looking at it.
Sometimes,
It's
No,
just gonna derail from
Stop,
conversation
yeah,
every
like,
time.
stop looking at it. It doesn't matter. Like, we gotta talk like there's 100 people watching all the time.
There's millions.
Exactly, that's a
Famous
great
as fuck,
attitude.
guys.
Well, that's the goal.
I don't
Eventually,
understand
we're
what
just
y'all
gonna have a
realize
sponsored
about
podcast.
this. We are very famous.
I don't know. I almost feel like in this one we can kind of just talk about some of the ideas and plans that we
Yeah.
have for the podcast
Most
to give
definitely.
people like an idea of what we're
Talk
thinking.
about how hard it was just to come up with weird
Holy
TV.
shit! And that's not even
That's still a work in progress.
that's not
honestly.
even the permanent. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just because we don't know what to call it yet, and we don't.
We just didn't want to take the time to go through the
Well,
whole process of it too. Just
right.
seeing
Yeah,
what
most
was taken, what wasn't taken, and having just to set all that stuff up after we didn't check the first time.
Most definitely.
Well, and I think a big part of it too is if we set a name that signifies something that we don't want to do, we've now dedicated ourselves to that, and then we have to redo it all, and that's something we really wanted to avoid. So we figured
Just
just
the name has to be broad
just-
enough.
exactly.
No, it's just not even relevant.
I agree, really abstract almost.
Exactly.
That's kind of why weird fit. It's just there's a million variations
And,
of people already using it.
There's just no jumper.
Yeah.
It's not
What
even
the
about
hell
sports.
does that have
Well, I
to
know
do?
it's a Gucci Mane lyric too, though, but
Mhm.
still, I don't know, that's almost just a genius name, I think.
It really is.
Yeah, but I
Honestly,
mean-
it's very good.
Once we get done
Big
with
fan.
once we get our name, it's gonna be genius because it's gonna work to whatever we're actually talking about. I mean, it's kind of what
Figure
we're
it out.
it's kind of what we're talking about right now. Just trying to have a name that actually correlates with what we are trying to do, and not try and box ourselves in. If anything, I want to be
We
outside
should
the box.
spitball ideas for segments too while we're here talking about it.
Yeah, I mean that's something.
If something catches your eye too, let's roll with it.
Well, one of the things we had talked about is there's a lot of subscription services they're already popped up, but they're just really blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ones Caden had mentioned that we thought about is Universal Yums. And see, in the future, what we want to set it up is to where I can maneuver this to where we can show you maybe the webpage while I'm talking.
And I wish we could show the setup right now because
But right now it's really rigged. This is really fucking rigged. What?
Oh, it just seems like you got the.
Oh well, I'm trying to watch this and I'm more so just thinking about, because if I was thinking about what all it would look like on my computer, because we have the ability to do that where we can filter in web pages and other things like that. It's just a matter of getting it to the point where it's fluid.
Most
And
definitely.
right now I feel like it would more so just demolish the experience.
we got a very
than
DIY
anything.
setup right now.
Yeah, well, eventually we have a whole mixer and mic set up, so we just have to get an audio interface to.
It's about literally the size of this glass.
It's literally like a $30
Maybe
piece
smaller
of
than
equipment.
that, honestly.
It's not a big piece. We just need to get it. I don't.
Preamps are pretty cool. I mean, you can use
Yeah.
them for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
definitely.
Most definitely. So segments, guys. What kind of what do we want to talk about? I mean, we've talked about what we want to talk about, but obviously it changes every day.
I mean, like David said, I think just those subscription services would be.
Oh, they'd be amazing.
They would just, help with the just podcasts in general. As aside from just us trying to figure out what to talk about, we just get things to talk about.
And I really, I just really like the idea of
Sorry if that was loud.
loud.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's the puppers.
Yeah, I wonder what the puppers are up
I
to.
heard them too.
I'm gonna go check on them real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
This is a great first podcast.
Hey, man.
Nobody's in the
We're
room.
giving them a full swing of things, showing them.
Did we even introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't introduce ourselves. See, like we said, this is a really rough attempt
It's
here.
because we didn't have an introduction. We
Yeah.
just like turned it on and tried to get shit set up.
It kind of just worked out kind of funny.
I mean, still.
Oh no! Oh boy, this is gonna be a loud Hazel.
It's Popper Madness, guys. We apologize.
This one again. None of this is gonna be happening in the
Come
future.
on, babies. Come on, babies.
Just gonna take the time to plug my website in. I run a website called Mixtape Worm, where I talk about music and random stuff like that. It's usually all hip hop, but I'll try to spice it up a little bit for you guys if you plan on checking it out. But seems like everyone's back now. The dogs are put up. Oh, mine's still out.
She's quiet.
This,
It'll be alright.
this should now be a smooth experience moving forward. So yeah, let's take a second here. I'm David,
I'm Dalton.
I'm Caden, the Mixtape Worm.
the mixtape worm.
He is the
Yeah,
mixtape.
and we'll plug all the stuff down in the bottom
Yeah.
once this posts to YouTube, and in the future it will just be in the description during the live
So
stream,
we got Facebook, Twitter.
and I think our personals as well. But we'll segment them so like it's
Yeah.
clear what's the channels, and then our. Sorry, you guys are getting all the
We'll
planning.
have to have like a paste.
Exactly. No. Exactly. Something to copy paste into the
Exactly.
bottom. Agreed. I don't know. Maybe do we want to take a second and just kind of talk about ourselves, like what we do and who we are?
Talk about your day yesterday.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah.
radio.
This has been an interesting fucking week for me, man. Caden comes in while I was in the shower yesterday morning, and I think someone hit your car. And I think in post, maybe we can go edit this in, but my car got moved about 35 feet from where I had it parked on the street in front of our house. Somebody smashed into the back of it and just totally ripped up the backside, going like 70 miles an hour down a residential road because she was sleepy, is what she told the police. She had her child in the car, was taking them to school.
It was quite a sight to see.
It was really unbelievable, honestly.
I was very taken aback when I opened the front door.
I'll put it this way: the car went off-roading, and that's not an off-road car. The thing must have gotten airborne.
So we're gonna really do this in a rigged fashion
You're
here.
gonna show the picture to the webcam?
Yeah, we're gonna
Hell
show the
yeah.
picture to the webcam.
We're gonna let you guys see what the car looked like, where it was, where it started, and it's a sight.
It was unbelievable, and it sat out in front of my yard for pretty much.
Told the police she was sleepy.
Yeah.
The new rental is pretty sweet as well.
I mean, I don't know how. The new
It's gonna
web.
take a little bit.
The rental is pretty smooth, honestly. I'm really
I like
Here
the
you
rental.
come. Here you come.
So like you can just see it's up on the road here.
Oh yeah, that looks good. You can see.
It's like up on the road in front of a fire hydrant. So she got it really good. It's
Smacked the shit out of it, to say the least.
thankfully she's insured. I don't know. It's been a real bitch. You know, just insurances suck, and they don't like to pay. They don't like to pay, even though that's literally why they exist. So. Yeah, it's been a great week. I spent like 5 hours on the phone in the past 2 days, dealing with people who don't want to be on the phone with me.
Don't want to talk
They
to you
do
at all.
not want
That's
to
the
talk
best.
to me. It's wonderful. They
Love those
hate
phone
it, even
calls.
though it's literally their job, and they despise having to do it because they don't want to pay money.
I feel like those are sad people too.
They all seem to be. It's like really, dude. They try to take advantage of me because I'm young. Because I'm sitting there talking to the adjuster, and I'm saying like. I'm not afraid to get an attorney if I need to. Like, you guys are going to get me a rental car. You need to get my car towed out of my yard because the police told me I need to get it moved because it's blocking a fire hydrant. And I say all of this, and I'm like, can you give me the policyholder's information, their phone number? Which, when you get in an accident, you exchange all of that, the address. No, that's private information. It's a breach of privacy. I'm like, that's bullshit. If I had been able to speak to them, they spoke Spanish, so I didn't get it, and the number they gave me was disconnected. So I wanted the number on the policyholder. No, that's a privacy. I get my stepdad on the phone, and suddenly, now when there's a full-grown man, the whole tune's changed. I'm like, what? I am not talking to you any differently. I was just as stern. I was just as hard-headed, but it's like now that they think someone with actual money to get an attorney.
Is that
they're
what
like,
it is, you
oh,
think?
I think it's because me saying attorney, they're like, okay, this 21-year-old kid can afford an attorney.
But it's over the phone, so how do they know your age? I guess
Because I filed a claim and they
yeah.
have to get all my information,
Yeah.
like my birthday and stuff. And then when my stepdad gets on, he's like, yeah, this is my son. And now they're like, oh shit, okay, this
Yeah.
guy's not gonna. And when he's being stern, and I called in my stepdad, I think it's now more so like, okay, wait, they're not gonna actually fuck around.
Mhm.
They are willing to
Yeah.
call an attorney, and so it like makes them scared. But why do we have to do that? Like, I don't want it to be hard for me
Yeah.
or them. Like, I want it
push
to
the
be.
envelope upon you. I want you guys to take care of me. That's one of having insurance.
Like, I mean, that's the thing. It's like I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm out of car. Like, I was just taking a shower and come out to my car fucked. And you guys took the risk by insuring the people who are driving. Yeah, so I'm not asking for anything crazy. And it's not like I started out, you need to get me this and this and
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I started out like, listen, these are the things we need to get taken care of as soon as possible. Because there's no question of who. I wasn't even in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't driving. She hit a parked car. Like, it's just, there's no question. And then she fled the scene. I didn't say that.
Hit
She
and run.
drove away. Like, she was gone, trying to leave,
Yeah.
and somebody 2 streets over called the cops.
And I might add, she had a suspended license and 3 traffic tickets out on her still.
didn't go to jail somehow. It's beyond me. I don't know.
It's beyond all of us.
You know my opinion on it.
I mean, I really think if it had been me, I would have been in jail.
If it would have been
yesterday.
me, a white male, I would have been in jail.
That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just know it was very frustrating that she did not end up in jail.
No, most definitely.
And really, I just couldn't care less. I just want it taken care of and resolved as soon as possible. Well, excuse me.
Oh, man.
That whiskey
Pop it
coming
on.
up.
I mean, for me too, it's reckless endangerment of a minor. You had a child in your back seat, and then you hit and run, dropped them off, trying to escape. The only reason you got caught is because your car died, because you ran out of oil in front of someone's house.
No, and even that I found out, her car didn't even die. She stopped because her tires went flat.
changed the tires.
And her husband, they were trying to change the tires to leave and just bail out when the cop pulled up. So they were just trying to get gone. And they didn't speak English, I guess, but the lady seemed to understand English just fine. She was able to listen because I heard the cop, do you know it's illegal to flee the scene of an accident? Well, no. And I'm just thinking, what do you think happens to the vehicle you threw up onto the side of the road that now doesn't have a back tire?
Oof, it comes
You know,
back.
it's just fine. Like, I'm
Doesn't matter
fine.
to her.
Like, that's exactly it, I think. And that's just sad.
What gets me so bad about this
Most people think,
situation?
I feel like.
I mean, dude, I back into one of my coworkers, like, trucks. Terry. I mean, obviously you guys don't know who Terry is. He's passed away now. But he drove a massive lifted truck.
Huge.
Humongous steel
Brush
bumper.
guard on the back.
And it's a tiny little parking lot, and I backed into the corner of his bumper, and it fucked my trunk. It did. And his car was fine. And I still got out and called him and let him know what happened and asked him if he wanted to come look at it. Because that's the type of person I feel like you should be, you know?
It's the
Just
right
like,
thing to do,
you
for
hit
sure.
somebody's car, you gotta take care of it. And I didn't even damage his car, but I still wanted to let him come. Because he knows his car better than I do.
Yeah.
Come look, and he was like, "No, I mean, I'm sure your car's more fucked than mine is."
It was.
And it was.
It
His
was.
car was fine, but
Not
like,
even a scratch.
it's that you gotta give the opportunity to like come.
Let him be mad at you.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I feel like people don't want to deal with that too.
Yeah.
Well,
Because because our neighbor had to come pick me up and drive me over to where she was, she just was looking. I mean, like the most guilty person because she was and she knew it. But it's like that feeling should be
like-
what makes you come talk to me.
I feel like she probably felt worse knowing that she tried to get away
Yeah.
and then was caught.
most definitely. Caught red-handed in the act.
Yeah.
I agree.
What gets me about it is it almost feels as though they didn't want to.
Also, you didn't do near as much damage to Terry's car as she did to yours.
Well,
That-
none is the thing.
Yeah, and I feel like,
Zero.
oh man.
I feel like the more damage, the more you
Yeah.
need to feel like, okay, I gotta help this person because I just literally fucked their car. Terry's, if I would have damaged it, would have been a little ding in his bumper.
Especially since it's also like, I mean, I can understand like, I don't know, like maybe like in a random parking lot where you like don't know when
Right.
the person's coming back. I mean, I guess you leave a note. But, like,
Exactly.
we're,
Even
like,
then, I'm
right
still
in
leaving
front
a
of the
note.
house.
You know where I live.
Yeah, exactly.
You can come knock on the door, and you
Exactly.
know I'm home because you just smashed my car.
He ain't leaving. I promise you that.
You just smashed my car, so you know I'm not gone. Like you can come talk.
Whitley Lidley comes out there hungover as fuck.
Has a towel around his waist.
I don't think that park's right here. Let me. Oh shit!
Oh, I don't
I'm
know.
on the curb.
It's been an eventful cool. But it's looking like it's gonna turn out very well for me. It's looking like no matter what, I'm gonna be okay. Potentially getting a nice fat payout from the insurance company. So either like nothing happened, or
My
the
back,
agony.
officer. My back.
You weren't even in the car.
I slipped
sir.
coming outside.
I heard the noise and came running from my shower. It was wet. Whoop! There I went.
I don't know, man. So that's been the start of my week. It's been very, very intriguing.
Yeah, that was a great Monday.
A hell of a Monday.
I mean, on the upside, like I said, that spot on my trunk, never mind. Now we'll wait until after everything's been taken care of for me to say that on a recording.
That's like what rappers do when they like get like incriminating questions. They're just like, "Case still open, man."
Yep, that's kind of how I feel. We'll talk about that at a later date.
Shut you off and shimmy on to another area. Here we are.
I can't speak on that.
I guess the next thing we can start talking about what we've all been doing is riding BMX.
Yeah.
Trying to. We haven't been riding street, I'll tell you
We
that.
haven't even been riding BMX. We've been riding bikes.
We've been riding bikes.
We're starting to get a bunny hop down all the way around. Which
Yeah,
is
most
cool.
definitely.
I like that manual. That's kind of fun to practice.
Yeah, manuals are cool.
That scares me.
But I was,
Still.
like I said, I was watching BMX videos today, and like those dudes, I feel like just get all over the bike.
They're like throwing their body.
Yeah, I mean, even when they're grinding, they're like over here. And, like,
Okay, the grinds, they're literally like...
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
I saw a guy
Just gotta be
today.
comfortable on that thing.
Seriously.
Only was riding
It just takes
pegs
time.
on right side and grinded with the peg, like the bolt extensions from his left side
Oh yeah,
on a bar, and I was just
it might have been
Wow.
on his pedal.
maybe it was on his pedal. I was just baffled of the fact that he's grinding on the other side of
Yeah.
where his pegs were.
Just not grinding on anything in general.
Yeah, I tried to do a feeble grind on a curb. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's front tire up on it with your peg grinding. So it's like a half grind almost. And even doing that, dude, and that's just, I mean, I'm on a
You
curb.
like come to a stop on. I was gotta get some speed.
I got it, but I about I don't know about, okay, got it is really relative here, but like I was able to get my front tire up on a curb,
He get God.
and it was very quickly like, oh Lord, I'm gonna die. Because, I don't know, the momentum change is crazy.
But I totally understand the manualing. It's like once you can get a manual down and be comfortable enough to sit in one, I
Yeah.
feel like bar spin's just easily a next step.
I think you're right. 'cause
Easily a
you're-
next step, because if you can go no-handed, hold yourself up in
Yeah.
a manual and balance.
Well, I don't know. If
You don't think you can do a manual no-handed
Yeah.
though? Because most of that is
Yeah,
arms
you
extended, like
gotta be
using
on
your
bars.
arms to like push the bike.
I guess you're right, but I just feel like you being comfortable to balance yourself
Yeah.
in that situation be enough to be able to pull yourself up for that
Definitely.
I
2
definitely
seconds
think
that you need
that's
to
true.
flip a bar.
I think that's true.
I
Needless
would
to
love to just be
say.
able to just ride around, just man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, there's Cade rolling up. Hey guys.
That would just be so much fun. I think.
I think also another plan is we're going to try and really start doing some vlogs kind of thrown in here to give some
most
supplemental content, so you can check those out once we get them rolling.
We'll make sure to
Got
get
the
you guys links.
BMXs. Like I said, we'll get those subscriptions. You guys can see all that.
Yeah, so again,
The
this
yummy candies.
this is the
the
real
vinyl.
serious introductory like podcast. This is hopefully gives you a little bit of interest in what's to come. Also, the quality of everything is going to improve as we move away from just this into our
Mixer
actual
setup. Yeah.
full
Absolutely,
setup.
absolutely.
Adjust the individual mic
You'll
volume.
Right,
get to
'cause
hear
I'm
this
sure I'm
beautiful,
loud.
beautiful stuff.
I'm a loud talker, so I'm sure I'm louder than everybody
I'm
else.
not a loud talker is the thing. Too, though.
We'll
But
see,
that will
we'll
be
see.
that's how it would
Exactly.
be ideal.
Well,
We
yeah,
can make
exactly.
sure that all of us are
Same
equal volume, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to get this soulful.
Yeah.
But
Fun fact
also,
about Dalton, he only listens to soul
He-
music.
He listens to a lot of soul music.
that's not the only thing I listen to.
It's a good portion of what you
90% for sure.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
I feel like that's almost the same with everyone, though. It's like they only listen to like 90%
Their genre.
of something.
Yeah, you got your genre, your little
Right,
area,
and
your little
you-
niche.
percentages.
I feel like I
Whatever,
flop around a
relative.
lot between psychedelic rock and rap. That's my two big ones.
I mean, but like my thing is on it. Oh, I know, I'm throwing up hands. But my thing is on it.
talk
It's
with
like,
your hands. That's good.
it's
Which
like
is funny.
we say 90%, but really I think that number is more like probably like 70%. because like I listen to a lot of hip hop music, I listen to a lot of rock music, I listen to a lot of folk music. You guys listen to classical music for quite a while.
Definitely 90% rap music.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
We are aware.
90% SoundCloud rap. Let me just throw that back out there too.
Mixtape worm.
Yeah. Follow them on SoundCloud. Get
Really,
the best
though,
playlist of your life.
Dude's got some lit reposts. Dude.
Oh, for sure,
I
sure.
really feel like SoundCloud rap is like winning. Like
It
I feel
is.
Like,
most definitely.
No, I
like
love it.
The double XL. That double XL.
XXL,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I saw.
It's
like,
all SoundCloud
yeah, it's
rappers.
literally all.
100%.
It's almost like they're trying to like into them getting signed, but I don't think they're going to.
The freshman list.
I
Yeah.
almost think
The
they're moving
freshman
away
list
from just signing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That also.
Like
that,
record labels are kind of.
Yeah.
It's starting to move out.
At least
We're
for
getting-
hip-hop
We're getting
specifically.
more like
Yeah.
independent things going on because it's
Because
a
you
lot
can-
easier to
freshman
produce
list
music.
is more for the magazine itself than
Right,
it is for the, I
to
mean,
give them
obviously it
publicity.
boosts
Well, I'm just it's just public
Oh,
eyes
no,
on it
definitely,
now, which
yeah.
makes it a lot easier.
But I
for
don't think they do anything to get the artist signed. I mean, maybe. I really have no idea, but I think it's more.
I mean, just like I think just
publicity.
posting them out for that much publicity is enough to get them signed by some
Right.
It's
people.
definitely a push. For
Most
sure.
definitely.
Because I mean, now you're having all these, and hopefully people in record labels are listening to these people, but something tells me they don't.
I feel like they probably already have the idea of who they are. Honestly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
or
so
at
too.
least I've
Especially-
heard of them.
I mean, yeah, like, because if they're all, if like we said, like if all those names are from SoundCloud, like those guys got to know where good rap music's coming from before
Yeah.
they
Oh, no.
hear it in the magazines.
Oh,
What happened?
fuck, guys.
We disconnect. Apologize about that, guys.
Video
Whoever's
output
watching out
low.
there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to increase our Wi-Fi. We're gonna have to get a better router, guys, because I think that's
yeah.
causing an issue here. The stream is kind of struggling.
We apologize about the
So-
technical difficulties on this.
Let's just kind of close it out.
No,
How long has it been?
It's been like 25 minutes.
I mean, we're
Oh my
we're
god,
flowing.
it's
I really
happened
love
so
it.
many times.
The thing, yeah. See, again, this is all stuff we're gonna have to work on for when this video does post. Oh, I can't now
For what?
for less buffering. Right now, it's for interaction, which I don't know. Okay, well, we're at good health now, anyways. It's
Back
fine.
online, guys.
Sorry.
Apologize about that.
Again.
We're back offline.
Shit.
Now we're back online.
What? Don't worry about it. Let's just
Back
let's
out
just
there,
keep
guys. We have
talking.
2 million viewers trying to watch right now. We have to make sure we're keeping this thing on.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a new router because I would
That's
also
been-
love to play video games while you guys are both doing your thing, and I definitely cannot do that.
Yeah, that's
We got a lot of improvements we're gonna make, guys. Don't worry.
Seriously.
It's almost like there's steel beams
Actually,
throughout
it's really
this
not,
house.
though. It's just what the interface.
Router.
Interface and a router. Well, and I also just mean like in
And then
terms.
the
Headphone
subscriptions.
splitter.
Headphone splitters are very cheap, though. Like I said, we should probably just close it out.
Yeah, I think this is dying. We're kind of having some issues
Live
here.
stream struggling. So
We
we're just gonna
appreciate you
kill
guys
the whole
watching.
Podcast.
Anybody who does end up watching this, please leave a comment. Tell us what could be better.
What you liked, what you didn't like, how weird we were, how normal we were.
Tell us what you thought about our ideas. Those are
Run through those again.
yeah. So we're thinking subscription services, specifically Universal Yums.
Which, what do they do?
That is it's essentially they take countries from around the world and they send you candies and snacks
Love it.
from those countries, like a box filled with
Delicious.
them.
I want some
And
nasty
so we're
Mexican
thinking about
candy.
trying those on stream and having like a 15-minute segment or something where I'll try the candy and then talk
We'll all
about,
talk about it, yeah.
what we thought, and
You would see our reactions.
Exactly.
What we liked, what thought was gross.
and we'll try and get some production value there in terms of actually getting good shots of everything. Like I said, there's a whole lot that's got to be worked on. So this is basically the get an
This
idea
is the
of
ground
us.
floor right here,
Exactly.
guys. If you
Get
We
in
might be in the
Get in on the
basement.
ground
Yeah,
floor.
level
son.
yet.
If you've watched this, consider yourself lucky.
I want to see those first comments.
Yeah, you guys are literally the mortar that we're laying our bricks on right now. So whatever you let us know, that really helps out, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Universal Yums.
Vinyl Me Please.
Vinyl Me Please, which they
Sending
send vinyls,
every
which
month, yeah.
I don't know how we'll do that. We don't want to get copyright violations, so we'll probably listen to them beforehand
Yeah.
and then review them or something.
We'll let you know
during-
what's going on with them.
and then
Should
showcase
you listen,
the finals.
should you not?
And then if you have any subscription services that you've
Yeah.
heard of, again, I don't know how many people are going to see this, but we're just going to pretend and act like
Those
there's
are
a
let
lot
us
of
know.
the two we've got so far.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know if there's something cool, and then if there's something cool you think we could talk about or you'd like to see. Also, let
Let us
us
know. We'd love to
Yeah.
hear it.
Because as you guys could probably tell, we have little to no ideas.
But we still held the podcast for 30 minutes. 3 people watching right now. Welcome to the stream, whoever you are.
Whoever joined us,
Thank
welcome,
you
welcome,
for
welcome.
watching.
We appreciate it.
Clearly, that's someone we know, though, because it has to have been from one of our tweets.
Regardless.
All
All right,
regardless, we
go
appreciate
follow
it.
us on social media. It will be in the description if you watch this video.
We're actually just about to
At
end
Podcast
this.
Weird on Twitter.
Yeah, sorry if you just joined us. We're thinking every Monday.
Yeah, for sure.
Around like 6-ish, 7, 8 o'clock-ish, sometime like that.
And
Sometime in the
here
evening,
early
for
on,
sure.
we might actually pump out a couple. We have a little bit of goal for this year. We're trying to get 52 podcasts for you guys, so at least one a week. Obviously, we're starting a little bit behind schedule right now.
The beginning of February is not that bad.
Yeah, we missed
4.
We missed 4 weeks.
But I also think pumping out 4 will help us with.
yeah, we're gonna send some out to you guys. We really, like Dave was saying, we really appreciate any feedback, good or bad. To be honest, that's honestly what we want. If you're not
Flame
honest
the
with us, we
shit out of
can't
us.
get any better. So
Dude,
tell us
Tell
what you
Dave
hate.
how ugly
It's
you look.
the
Exactly,
internet,
right there.
bro. I'm the sexiest one in this room. So I don't know what the
Woo!
fuck's
All right,
going
all
on
right.
right now.
Oh man.
You guys should see my Tinder match.
Oh,
All right, guys.
there goes the
Catch
heartbeat
us
monitor
next
right
week.
there.
Adios.
Weird TV.
Appreciate it, amigos.
Also, if you have ideas for a name, leave that too. That
Yeah.
would be cool.
We'll take it.
That would be cool. But otherwise,
Always open
I
ideas,
think we're gonna
'cause
skip
We
out.
aren't creative.
Oh, just one thing I do want to say. We've also had some ideas for like games during, so like
Oh, yeah.
a shot every 6 minutes for like an hour-long podcast, or a drink of beer every 6
It's our
minutes. I don't know, some crazy things like that.
Maybe we'll have a Centurion challenge coming y'all's way. A shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. We really also we want to get to a point where we have segments that can deal, and we have to have viewers for this, we know, but where we can use like your input and turn that into part of what we talk about and how we do things during the live stream. So tune in and be a part of it.
Peace out,
We've
guys.
already waved by multiple times, but now we're headed out.
Out of here,
I'm
guys.
David.
I'm Dalton.
Caden.
Weird TV.
We're out.
See ya.